Hello everyone, we're back with Fake Grand Order. I don't have the volume on. Salem. We got Pseudo Singularity 4. Yeah, so we're starting the third act. I never really thought about it that way, but it makes sense, right? Split into 3 acts, kind of like a play. You know, wait, get it? Of Salem. I'm hoping I can finish it today, but I don't know if I can. I'm gonna try though. At least do this one in the next video, which is like halfway through section 8, although that would be an awful place to stop recording. Yeah. I guess... should I talk about it first? Like, going into the third act, I'm a little disappointed in Salem so far. Like, I knew I would be disappointed like this, but I still am regardless. Like, you know, Salem kind of presented itself as like a mystery, right? Kind of like, you know, I'm thinking of moving that go. I know. But what have we discovered? Like, I guess the main characters are just too reactive instead of proactive, right? We're just kind of been like, yeah, okay, well, people hang, yeah, cool, let's just sit around, do nothing. So I was thinking, I assume I know who this fight is. I thought they showed the icon actually, but I guess not. I'm gonna bring you, and I'm not gonna bring Kiara, because I'm assuming this is a single fight. I'm gonna bring single target arts. Hold on, just go down the list. Oh, I'm bring you. Let's see if I can find anyone better. But Summer Maeve's actually pretty good, especially since I have her grailed. Or she'll be my go-to if I don't find someone better. Gotta have so many buster cards, like servants, and quick. Comments quick. And gee, I have no art servants. What the heck? Before you say Vlad, I can't bring Vlad. Look, he's in my backline, isn't he? Sorry, Vlad, you've got to go. I'll backline you for the bond, and I don't know how much trouble we're gonna get in here, so let's bring Waver. I don't know how hard this fight's gonna be. It's the thing. So 6th knot. Is this not the 7th day? I figured it would be 7 knots for 7 days. The next morning, Salem day 7. Maybe day 1 doesn't count. Well, no, they specifically said today's the day. Man. I didn't think it was going to be this dark out. Might as well still be nighttime. This is going to do something with the weird time nonsense. Oh, it's made. Oh my god, it's made in heaven. Wait, what's his name? Poochie? He's the main villain. And nothing quite takes your mind off things like an ear-shattering scream in the morning. Don't even want to know what this is about. The well outside! It's all full of tar! The milk's gone so around and looks like cottage cheese. Now how am I gonna make our morning porridge? How could the start of our day possibly get any worse? Don't say that. That is your concern. Would it kill you to grill some pork chops occasionally? Pork chops! Dude, I love pork chops. So tired of porridge. It's not just any old porridge. It's oh god, she said it! She said the line! The line that would define her in every event for here on out. Well, you know, I don't know how to say it. Is it Kikion? Porridge is made with... What are you shouting about so early in the morning, Auntie? What? Oh, Medea. I haven't seen you in... Wait, what? Spinagate! You'll never ever call me Auntie again. You hear me, Medea? Hey, you can't be Medea. Hey, who are you? Teehee. Mephistopheles? Oh. Huh. Just a little illusion to disguise me. Queen of Sheba lent me some of her power. Might be good at makeup, but disguises are another thing altogether. At any rate, the whole village is in total chaos. It's not just the well water, it's also the swarm of insects, birds, of course this pitch black sky. At this point, the dead got up and started wandering around. I don't think I'd even bat an eye. Hey, don't say that. That's been happening for a week, but don't say that. Maybe you still have a bad fever. Please try to stay in bed. You've been sweating in the night. Here, let me dry you off. Oh, Mashu, you're exaggerating. I feel great now. All I needed was a good night's sleep. I have to thank you and Mr. Ringmaster again for all your help. Sorry, but I really do have to ask you to stay in bed. I know it's very dark outside right now, but it's still morning. Your fever's only gone down a little. I'll bring you some breakfast in bed, so please get some rest, more rest. Well, I mean, if it's dark out, you shouldn't be up regardless. Okay, I'll do as you say, Mashu. Because, like, if she saw it was dark outside, she'd be like, oh, it's still night, you know? So, like, don't worry about it. Thank you. I'm assuming that's a lost in translation thing. Mashu, can I ask you a favor? What is it? Do you think you could find the Lavinia for me so she can stab us? She must be scared out in the woods, all by herself, nowhere to go. Okay. Please don't punish her. Just make sure she gets on her boat. I don't think she's getting on the boat. Okay. I'll hold you to that. Zzz. Big forehead mode. Dude, think about all the brain power she has. That's the biggest head I've ever seen. She's got like a supercomputer in there. Just like a bunch of magic grimoires. The visual court. Defendant Charles Henry Sanson. Come on, that can't kill Sanson. Can I talk to you for a moment, Horsey? Kirky? Keep your voice down. I managed to speak to Sanson alone earlier. Tried to give him some of my medicine just in case, but he refused to accept it. Why? So obviously he's being on trial because the demon god apparently demands someone be on trial, right? That's like rule of the world. But, or law of the land, something like that. Anyway, but as long as he's hung, he doesn't have to die. You mean the medicine to fake your death? Loud siren. God, that's been going on all day today. Hey, the same stuff I made for Mata Hari. I mean, it's tricky to use. I mean, really does kill you, just for a while. So we might end up needing it depending on how this trial goes. They refuse to even entertain the possibility. Does he have some kind of plan of his own? What point could there even possibly be in sacrificing himself? Just what is that dummy thinking? I think the only way we could save him is in court. I just don't get it. Why would he go out of his way to choose the more dangerous option? Maybe to stop this plan, we have to, like, simmer down Salem's population, right? Like, get them to say, like, hey, calm down, you know. Let's be nice. Why do men always have to do stuff like this? And that's sexist, Kirky. That's not cool. This court is now in session. Before we begin, I'd like a moment of silence for the late Judge Hopkins, who devoted the last days of his life to hunting down the witches plaguing our fair town. Reverend, would you mind saying a few words of prayer? That concludes the testimony of our brave constables who were on the scene. Lavinia Whately, Judge Hopkins' murderer, is still on the loose. No, Sanson did it, remember? Soldiers from the militia are searching for her as we speak, but are having no luck in this poor weather. Now, where is Abigail Williams, the other person of interest in these events? Sir Legal Guardian, do you have any say in them on her behalf, Mr. Carter? Abigail is currently recuperating from physical and mental exhaustion. I'll be defending her. Very well. Now then, Charles Henry Sanson. You volunteered to serve as Judge Hopkins' bodyguard. However, you have completely failed in your charge of keeping him safe. And perhaps even more seriously, you assisted Lavinia in making her escape from the scene. According to the constable's testimony, you're acting virtually as a lunatic. Do you admit the truth of these allegations? I do. It's all true. And it's clear you're conspiring to murder His Honor all along. What other explanation is there for this? Objection! I just wanted to try saying it. We can't know what happens until Lavinia testifies. Bring the parrot to the stand! She's the daughter of the Whately family. She deserves every punishment she'll receive. That firm is nothing more than a pack of thieves. Never once attended mass. They're all sinners. They're always running out flashing their ill-gotten gains, acting like they're better than us. Lavinia is a witch. A witch. Order, order. Ringmaster Horsey. As the leader of your troop, I understand that you're here to defend Samson's case. Look, Hopkins made us a juror, okay? Let us at least be a juror once. But you will watch your tongue in my court. He promoted us to junior detective. We don't get a junior detect anything. Remember, this comes on the heels of the execution of one of your members, Matahari, who earned that sentence by attempting to lead our people astray. Oh yeah, she's dead. Definitely. We can certainly draw the conclusion that they're acting on your orders. Oh, where's the Queen of Sheba, by the way? I don't know what she's up to right now. The only reason you're still walk free is the absence of both evidence and accusations made against you. It's going awfully far. Your Honor, I have evidence. Question mark? Traitor! These people have been my guests, or so I thought. And they have been very good to my niece. However, if that is simply the way they operate, I may have unwittingly invited demons into my own house. Mr. Carter, what are you saying? You couldn't possibly be evil. Horsey, you'll hold your tongue. Go on, Mr. Carter. They're harboring a criminal in our own village. One who was meant to be dead, no less. They're hiding Tituba out in the woods, even after she's supposed to have been executed. Seems that Samson's guilt is no longer in question. What, he said it, so it's true? Take him to the hill! What? This is absurd. This is completely absurd. Stop this, Uncle! Hoo-hoo. Abby. Sorry, Master. I tried to stop her, but she begged to let her go. Abigail, the decision has already been made. This can't be right. Samson isn't a sinner. Can't you all see that for yourselves? He's only ever tried to do the right thing. Are you sure about that? Samson himself feels tremendous guilt over his sins and is trying to atone for them. He will be punished according to the laws we God-fearing people of Salem set down to protect our town. We are passing judgment on our fellow man. Isn't that how it should be? Or are you saying your conscience knows better than God himself? It's not fair. Why won't you understand? Uncle, is this what you wanted to happen all along? Is she about to go psycho mode? Did you invite the troop to stay with us? Just so you could expose their sins? Is there anyone in this world who has never sinned? Is there any child of Eve unmarked by the serpent's deception? This is becoming irritating. Don't quote the Bible to me. So you can see my niece is severely exhausted. She's in no state of contribute to rational discourse. My apologies, Your Honor. Please don't let her interrupt the proceedings any further. Very well. Now then, Ringmaster Horsey, as your complicity in these crimes has been exposed, you too must be made to account for them. Normally, I would have you taken into custody immediately. But you and your troop are also the family of the condemned. I said, should you wish to attend his execution, I shall grant that request. What say you? Well, this is alright. Well, of course I wish for no execution. Just grumble it. Your request is granted. You're warned that any attempt to interfere will be dealt with harshly. Stop glaring at me like that. Change nothing. Constables, keep a close eye on them. Hey, hands off. Stop trying to resist. Hold on, Abby. Do not lose sight of yourself. Stop this. Please stop this. This is wrong. Everyone is making a terrible mistake. You think they're gonna kill him? Oh, hey Reverend. Remember us? We're your friend, right? Charles Henry Sanson. If you'd like to offer any prayers to God, I'll hear them now. I finished my prayers to God long ago. Oh, that's a cool line. These prayers are for those I executed myself. And let God hear what you have to say. Master? You can't possibly be okay with this, can you? We don't have any tricks up our sleeves this time. Since he's incarnated, Samson's really going to die, so end your contract with him. Yeah, you'll forget everything that happened to him after you were summoned to Chaldea. You're not seriously gonna let that happen, right? You're gonna stop them, it's now or never. He might actually die here. It's a tiny rural village, hardly any witnesses to worry about here. What are you waiting for? You can do this, can't you? So go on, do it, before he's gone for good. Senpai. Sanson! I have taken many lives. Lives of criminals, traitors, heretics. Condemned men, every one of them. They deserve their deaths. Their sentence was more than enough to rob them of any hope they had. And what greater despair could there be than in the absence of hope? But I continued to torture them far more than necessary, humiliated them before crowds, inflicted pain and suffering on them far worse than death. This may be the only chance to atone for what I've done. Senpai! You already put a noose around Sans's neck! It's now or never, I gotta use a command spell. Forgot I had those. Don't do it. Stay out of this, Master. Robin, what the heck, dude? Let Frenchie do this his way. He's not acting out of desperation. He's up there to help Chaldea with our mission. He thought long and hard and decided this was the only choice he had. We trust him at all, Master. They can't try to stop him. But he's gonna do it this way. Why didn't he tell Master about it? Because if he did, Master would stop him. The end, Mashu. Might just be you up there on the gallows now. Or even Master himself. There'd be no coming back from that. Maybe so, but I still can't let him do this. We're a hero of justice. We're gonna save everyone. Or see, you're just barely hanging on by a thread yourself. Don't go making any reckless moves. If you're gonna do this, then give me an order. And if you can't, Sanson. Rip. I'm assuming he for real dies here. I really like that animation, huh? So does he leave a body? Charles. I think he would. Dang it. Well, are you happy now, you gosh darn Hicks? How many people do you miserable stuffs, pardon my French, need to watch die before you're finally satisfied? They're like, wow, you weren't sad at all that Mata Hari died. You must have really hated her. Or is it that your life's so freaking awful you'd rather stick around watching good people suffer every dang day? What a foul-mouthed, vile little man. Pay him no heed. More importantly... Yes, Your Honor. Take Horsey to prison right now. What? Good. Set soldiers on the road, but there's no telling what they might try. Be on your guard. I see, if only I was a witch. A witch who had turned her back. The word of God. No. If I were the one true sin, this hollow Salem, an evil Laura. Everyone, please listen to me. I have a confession to make. I'd like to accuse myself. What the heck? You're not allowed to do that. You're only allowed to accuse people you don't like. I'm a witch. I hid out in the woods and conducted evil rituals. I led my friends astray. What the heck? Abigail, what are you saying? I'm a witch. I made sacrifices to summon a demon, chanted spells that blasphemized against God. Yeah, Abby's a witch, yeah. A demon led us astray, yeah. Definitely wasn't us. She's a witch. Yeah, hang her too. Filthy witch. Oh. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Ow. Abigail's a witch. Oh, did they like throw a rock at her? Oh, you know, I just realized why her forehead's so big. I never connected the dots until now. Stone the one defending her too. They're both demons. Nija. This is my punishment to bear. You don't have to endure this. These stones are a lot harder than the props in your plays, right? So it's okay. I mean, this is not okay. Not okay with it. I don't think they're harder than the stones in the play. Yeah! All of you, listen! Look, I'm a level 80 Lancer. Oh, I'm a level 40 Lancer. I'll kick your butts. You would throw stones at your neighbor. You would abandon your fellow believer. But she just said she's a witch. Then you who wish for loneliness, take up a rock. You who despise love, go ahead, cast your stones. Is she quoting the Bible at them? In like the Najah way? For I am Prince Najah, Marshal of the central altar, and I will not be crushed by anything less than the great boulders of 5 Elements Mountain. It's okay, Najal. These stones don't even bother me. Oh, she's not bleeding anymore. She's gonna get... Oh. Dude, what the heck? CG tentacles? Yeah. Anymore. Ah! Abigail, the magical energy is off the charts. It's over 9,000! Looks like a spirit origin being released. Does this mean Abby was a servant all along? Could she be an anti-hero witch? Did these trials end up creating an actual witch? How is this possible? It's not. Given all the crap we pulled, Hopkins is a much better fit for an anti-hero. Abby, her threat is rapidly growing. Get back, Horsey. She's definitely a real witch. She's using her Kaioken times 10 technique. She's unstoppable. I can't say I care for how blatant she's being about it. Now I see. So this is the stage that's been set for me. Isn't that right, Queen of Sheba? What, they have to outwitch the witch? Well, it's time to show off what I can really do. Come at me, you little punk, for your first lesson in real witchcraft. Take her down a notch. No, take her down a notch. Don't take it down a notch. It said take it down a notch, but take her down a notch. Okay. And so we can all agree that Abby's ascensions are... First ascension is the best. Second one's also cool, if not... Like, it'd be... Best ascension to be, like... Abigail's normal clothes, but also with the hat and the keyhole. Right? That'd be, like, the ultimate Abigail. Because, like, this one is, like, you know, that's, But... This isn't one of her ascensions, is it? I feel like this is a distorted, like, an alternate version of her third ascension. But I might be wrong about that. I felt like her second one was less lewd than this. But obviously we don't talk about the third ascension. That one's cursed. Okay, but yeah, I was thinking this. I wanted to win to the battle, though. Samson was actually a really good choice of character for Salem. I didn't even realize it until now, right? Because, you know, obviously the French Revolution, they went around cutting off a lot of people's heads. And, I mean, by the end of it, it was essentially very similar to Salem, right? They were just accusing anyone of anything, going off with their heads, you know, and... Samson was... I assume he was executioner for the whole thing? I don't know if he died or not, but... He's gone for at least a while. So he was, like, of the Chaldea cast, definitely the smartest pick, right? Like, Manahari hasn't really done anything. I guess they use this as a chance to talk about her crimes, you know, in the flashback sequence. Which, I mean, definitely the best scene Manahari has had, just not very impactful, right? Robin Hood was just kind of here. Which, hey, I'm fine with that. Robin Hood, like, he's not the deepest character, but he's a fun character. You know, Kirky, yeah, she's new. Same with Najal, right? Mostly talking about old servants being brought back. Wait, am I missing someone? I might be, but I can't think of who. The witches are fighting each other! Run away before they curse you! Wait, we got 3 witches here. That's a bad number. Or a good number, I'm not for sure. You see their twisted smiles? It's like the witch's Sabbath come to life. Okay, thank you for putting clothes back on. Abby! Abigail's back to normal. She kept her under control, but... Now the villagers are going to be more afraid than ever. Move aside, don't you dare resist. We're taking the witch into custody. You two, Wings. Dang witch. I'm no witch, I'm the Queen Witch. Hey, don't touch me. You're turning into a dog, you know. I thought it would be a pig. Senpai, what are you going to do now? Huh? Oh, no, stop. Please don't take Senpai away. I'm not. Don't talk about Mashu. I hope Abigail's okay. Senpai! Yeah, who cares? You just stay here, Mashu. We'll finish the singularity without you. Dude, I'm stuck in prison with Best Girl. Looks like it's you and me together this time, Horsey. I think I'd be doing time here again. Guess I should be grateful if they didn't hang me on the spot. Really light, so hanging would be a pretty long and painful death. Sorry, just lost one of your friends. But hey, look at the bright side, Horsey. Well, that's how you know they are a witch. They weigh less than a duck. At least you've got a beautiful girl here to keep you company. True. Queen of Sheba's in the other cell. Yeah, I slipped! I hate this place. God, I love her so much. I've had it up to here with this jail and the slippery, slimy floors. And let me sit on here. Oh! Hey, I'm gonna have to turn the camera off for this, guys. She just pricked my leg. Oh, this is... She did something. Hey, Horsey. If you care about me at all, even just a little, what do you say we get out of here together? I'm not talking about the jail. We can get out of here whenever I feel like, no problem. I'm into the outside world, beyond Salem. Third choice, yeah, let's go. Get out of here, leave Mashu. You know, like 2 weeks, you know, the alien god's coming out. Just get me out. Let's go to vacation. I'm still a master of Chaldea. Dang it. Hey, wait a minute. You wouldn't happen to have a ridiculously high tolerance for poison, would you? Oh my god! Maybe a prosthetic leg? I see what's going on here. Stare. Let's look at that, never mind. Just forget about it. Pull out her feathers one by one. Stop! I'm sorry! Forgive me, that really hurts. God, I love her so much. Hang on. We have an unexpected visitor. Is that... Threw him in the cell in the back. Don't worry, it's locked up tight. How kind of you. Shouldn't have. Okay, I'll let you have some privacy. If you need anything, just let me know. Thank you. Is this Carter? Yeah. Hello, Gandalf Carter. Or should I say, the Demon God Pillar. Are they actually one and the same? I was just kind of memeing with that. When did you figure it out? Wasn't until you just told me just now. Well, I mean, this is true. But I'm gonna do this one for the funny dialogue. I see. Well, that's alright. You're my guests. That much hasn't changed. That's spooky. As your host, the very least I can do is give you a warm welcome. In fact, I came here to thank you for pacifying my niece after she gave everyone such a fright. No problem. It's a fitting show of gratitude after all I hear your kin did for my niece. It's so strange. Apart from the first demon god brother to raise a human. What other ones did? Oh yes, Kiara. Kinda counts. I mean, that turned out very wrong for the demon god brother, but my own special trait comes from towns after all. That's why it doesn't bother me to present myself as human, or wear clothes, or to live in a house. I find it rather comforting. Suppose it would be fair to say that such things are precisely what led me to split from Goetia's consensus. They feared death too much, to the point that they became fixated on it. I'm not like Fornius or Hogenti. I don't know if those guys actually showed up at all. Nor did my values align with any of the other members of the 5 envoys. Who? At first my thought was the Epic of Revenant, but no, because there's only 4. Namely Baal, Zephyr, Andros, and Phoenix. Were those the ones we fought in Solomon? Now then, is there anything else you'd like to discuss? Are you here to kill us? I want you to understand my objective. Oh, he's monologuing! Guess what kind of monologuing? Knowing will help you know to make a more rational decision. Or that will help you manipulate us better. Why not tell us all this from the start, Because I failed with that batch. But now this time is right for me to tell you the truth. You tell us any truth that might not further your own goals. Don't listen to anything he says, Horsey. It's the best thing you can do here. Otherwise, you'll fall into the same trap as the Queen of Sheba, one of your own making. 50,000 people's lives are at stake. I am trying to save her. I promise you that much, from the bottom of my heart. What did you do to her? Horsey! Our, HorseyEatYou's objective was to save mankind. That has been true ever since we were born. That is precisely why Salem and Abigail Williams were chosen. Salem is positioned on the border of sanity and madness. The wisdom of the modern age and the darkness of the Middle Ages are so closely intertwined here as to be almost completely indistinguishable. There is no other place where the two extremes of humanity's nature are so clearly laid bare. Furthermore, Abigail is blessed with a rare talent. Talent? I mean, her aptitude as a witch? Abigail's pure and innocent. She's better suited as a medium than a witch. Lavinia has talent for it as well, but Abigail's leaps and bounds beyond her. She was everything I could have hoped for and more. Thanks to her, I'm certain to succeed. What are you planning on making her do? Don't get me wrong, I'm not making her do anything. She'll do this because she chooses to. She'll complete the great work that we could not, the salvation of mankind. She'll do so through great pain. It is pain that is the basis of human happiness. Nothing in the world could be more valuable. Everyone feels pain in equal measure. Well, you would cease to be human. It's worth far more than love or death could ever hope to be. Abigail will be its harbinger. Tomorrow, when the courthouse opens at dawn, she'll be tried as a witch. And all is going well. Many have tried to save Abigail before, but none have ever succeeded. Has this looped before, or like... Even I was not up to that task. That's why I invited Chaldea here again. I expect great things of you, Mr. Horsey. Great things indeed. Probably won't be much help from the gallows. Yep, felt great for their chap, and I ended up busting out some pretty flashy spells. Sorry about that. Wait, hang on a minute. What do you mean by that batch, Carter? Yeah. It's giving me the impression that, like, this is like a cycle. Don't tell me you've been repeating the last several days trying to produce results. Playing dirty in multiple senses of the word. Have you no shame? You've been looping time to recreate history? Repeat, loop, recreate. What'd be the point of that? I have no interest in moving backwards. I only want to move forward, towards suffering. All I did was compress that process. Sped up the cycle of life and death. And it keeps getting faster and faster. It's possible to do that within the bounds of a town, especially after I secured a source of magical energy. Tested for optimal conditions, made adjustments, and invited guests, which were an indispensable factor. But like, it's only been going on for a little while, right? It's like we ray shifted in like a couple days after it started, I think? Or I don't actually remember the exact time frame, but... So you've been repeating that over and over with no real endgame to speak of, huh? Leave Abby and these people out of your sick games. Seems you have the wrong idea. Not one person in Salem is here against their will. Even you all met the necessary conditions. That is why I invited you. What was that? That was the guard. Seems the visiting hours are up. Hey, we're not done with our questions! One last thing. Whose body is that? At this point, it's mine. I am Randolph Carter. Okay? So I'm assuming the real Randolph Carter was actually summoned? But he failed Abigail somehow? Wonder if he'll ever be summonable. Huh. Well, not with that art, but... Missed how well you can see in these dark woods, Robin. I pray they keep up with you. I'm actually the son of a forest sage, believe it or not. So I can't tell night from day here. Huh. Here's a little albino girl. Lavinia! Thank goodness we found you before the court reconvenes at dawn. We're not here to capture you, I promise. We only want your help. No. Forget it. Oh, running away again, are we? For all his other faults, Frenchie never ran. Got her good. Is he? Samson. 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 Idiot. You're such an idiot. Well, arguably. Thank you, Lavinia. Are you feeling better now? But I mean, that was arguably even his way of dealing with his guilt, right? Because, like, he probably did end up executing, lots of innocent people, right? He ended up at the hands of the mob that, just like the one from the French Revolution. I'd like to ask you about your situation and how you got here. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more, like, perfect of a fit Samson is in his role in the story. Although, like, I don't get exactly why he had to die. I feel like it's going to be explained more. Can't bring you back to the village now for many reasons. But I hope you at least take advantage of the fire and Robin's cloak to stay warm. Thanks. My guess is that, so, obviously we're repeating a ritual where there's 7 days, right? And people have to be hung every day. So we have to get to the end of the ritual to disrupt it. We have to, like, convince Abby to, like, undo it or something. The demon godbrother brought me and my family here and threatened us. I knew the Salem wasn't supposed to be here because even the time period was wrong. But we couldn't run away. The demon god pillar had us all trapped. I'm feeling like Lavinia is going to be the one to stop all this. Me, my parents, my grandfather. We tried wagons, sailboats, but none of us could ever leave. When the demon god pillar appeared and gave us orders, it always looked like a wriggling raven black pillar with a grotesque creature. What did the demon god pillar ask your family to do? Nothing. Huh? Nothing? All he said was, do what must be done. We Whateleys come from a line of alchemist mages. Our greatest wish has always been for the Outer God to descend here. It's been a closely guarded secret for generations. Somehow, the demon god pillar knew about it. He was very interested. I eventually understood why, while I was investigating Salem. There were foreign guests here, but they came before us. I think we're probably the 6th ones. And I think there used to be other people here, but the demon god pillar forced to serve him. Like other Lovecraftian characters, or? Figured that out from the graves in the forest? Noticed 6 pretty shabby looking graves there. Some of them were still empty too. That's right, that is the altar. But still couldn't see the whole picture. I think the natives that killed Abigail's parents, the wharf and trade ships that shouldn't exist in this time, probably also guests. The poor pirate boys! Then Tutu was probably one of them too. Abigail adored that woman. She always seemed special. For a time, I suspected she was actually controlling everything, but then she was executed. Now I think all of you and Hopkins must be the 7th guests. I like how Hopkins, he thought he was doing the right thing, but he just screwed everything up even, well, I guess that depends, unless we needed the hangings to get to a point. It seems like he screwed everything up, though. Made everything worse. That's so? Well then, which one of us was the uninvited one? Maybe Judge Hopkins was originally supposed to be the 7th guest. So does this mean we're the ones who shifted here unexpectedly? Or the demon god pillar accounted for us as well? That can't be, right? I mean, this is not all going as the demon god pillar planned. So I don't think there's much time left, either for us or the demon god pillar. Between Judge Hopkins and us, we really made a mess of things here in Salem, didn't we? So what's this outer god stuff all about? Is a god like Kranch? I mean, sacrifice and whatnot? I don't know who that is. Sounds like a cereal mascot. Wrong answer to that one, eh? Something doesn't add up. I don't understand why a demon god pillar would seek another divine being when he already has godlike power. And then just gets off on twisted crap like that. Well, no, something to it. Or he just really likes the idea of dominating humans. Gives him pointing one out of his way to recreate these sick witch trials. Would that really be enough for him to split off from HorseyEatYou? Not too long ago, Kyoki passed along a message to Najah from jail, and Najah gave it to me. Well, okay, now you're telling us. She said that the demon guy probably showed up looking like Mr. Carter, and he says his mission here is to save mankind. Carter! I'm imagining Golem, like, talk. Apparently he's taking a different approach from HorseyEatYou, whose plan focused on storing up unimaginable amounts of magical energy. But what could it be? What are you two talking about? Are you Kabbalists? Rosicrucians? Freemasons? I can't imagine us being mercenaries or soldiers. I guess you could say we're stargazers. Yeah, that sounds smart. Okay, since Senpai isn't here now, I'll tell you about the organization we belong to, Chaldea. Whoa, you serious about this, Mosh? We already told everyone! Exchange, will you tell us everything you know about this secret outer god, please? I'm sure you'll help us with Senpai and Kyoki's trial. And then it'll help us save Abby from her predicament. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm already dead anyway. Try to sacrifice everything to the outer god. But I failed. I feared for my life, so I ran away. Because of that, my prayers never reached him. There's nothing wrong with wanting to stay alive, Lavinia. I'm sure Abby and Sanson felt the same way. Oh, sure. Where's Abigail? Abby's being confined in the house where Hopkins was staying. They refused to leave the guards be until they put her there. Prison is no place for a young girl. What? They just let one protester stop them? Towards Monahari, Najah, and I snuck over there to visit her. We couldn't see inside, so still don't know how she's doing. I'm worried about her fever. My family, my grandfather, started to change after we were brought here. Started to believe he's feuding with Abigail's parents, even though he wasn't. My perceptions were disoriented in the same way. In what way? But despite that, my family's wish never changed. Was that why Robin Hood and Sanson were always fighting with each other? Or am I missing something? If anything, my grandfather, even more eager to complete the ritual of descent. It was dangerous to do that in this village, but there was nothing I could do about it. Lavinia. Abigail followed me everywhere. It was really annoying. She wasn't like the other villagers. My grandfather thought he hated her parents, and that Abigail was hiding something. So pretended to be friends with her. She was curious about the outside world, so I taught her the ritual of descent, the fake grimoire. Oh, it's a fake one? It was always her job to catch birds and animals to be sacrificed. She was so happy playing with the six-sided star altar, she called it a holy symbol. It was our own secret game. Over time, I started to go mad myself. Memories, things I'd never seen, started flooding into me. It made me feel like I'd grown up in Salem. Don't even know about any comment. Sounds like it's pretty rough for you too, Lavinia. No, it wasn't. The one who had it roughest is... Why was she blushing? The god of goddess, the god of the great gate, and the key. I assume she was gonna say Abigail, right? The six doors, up, down, left, out, front, back. Is that the Konami code? Represents all possible dimensions. And this outer god is a shrine that began the great ultimate gate, the outside of our universe, where light can never reach. But despite that, also borders all possible dimensions, it's tied to all possible things. Some know him as Suit Typhon. Oh, that's why they said Typhon, right? Okay. In the Book of Avon, it's one of the family's few generations, the outer god is described as Yog-Sothoth, the all-in-one, the one-in-all, Oh. So it's not Yogg-Sothoth. I don't know, Su-Typhon. Is that also Lovecraft or is that something else? Okay. Quartz. And what is it? More steaks? Really love giving me those steaks, huh? I won't complain. So this final knot. Yep, okay. So I think I'm going to split this one into two. So there's 2 Salem videos left. Because I'll do the epilogue with it. So anyways, guys, see you guys next time for the not finale. See you guys, oh, the not finale. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.